Hey, this is Marsha Ambrosius, and you're tuned into 92q.com.
Be more is 92q.com, home of Ricky Smiley and Non-Stop Jams. Got another Urban Informant exclusive. Marsha Ambrosius is finally here.
I am. I'm here.
Now, I gotta say, you probably have one of the most highly anticipated albums to drop this year. Everybody is waiting for this.
Well, I feel like it's too early in the year to say that I'm the highest.
No,
highest
from your voice and just your lyrics.
You know what? Good. Then, because it's everything and more that you've been waiting for. I can say that, honestly, because I've been waiting longer than everyone else.
Right.
You know, this is highly anticipated work from me that I'd want to see come to fruition. You know, this is a dream that I've had from yay high. And not one that I'd know, being the steps I've taken to get to this point in my career. You know, having done Flowetry, first getting out here to the States in the year 2000, but prior to that, I was a solo artist. Natalie and myself just managed to make what our two separate solo artistry is and bring it together and do something creative and make it Flowetry. So when she left the group end of 06 to pursue her solo career, I wanted to concentrate on being, you know, a songwriter, producer, and that's how I got all the feature stuff. And my affiliation with Dr. Dre and everything over at Interscope were basically relationships that I was building leading up to me getting signed to J Records end of 09 and now having an album out.
Now, leading up until the day the album drops, you've been doing mixtapes, the sex tapes.
Yeah, well, someone has to do it. That would be me.
And also, you've been releasing singles.
Well, not singles.
Songs a day?
It's really just songs just because I have a back catalogue of a million songs that are just going to sit there and do nothing, you know. Whew. Well, Miss Alicia Keys and myself co-wrote a wonderful ballad together, and that was just awesome to be able to do. Lauryn Hill wrote a song on this record that she allowed me to remake, and I'm so thankful to have gotten her blessing to be able to do a record that she had written, as I'm intrigued by her perspective. She's one of the very few writers that take you places when you listen to her music. So in recording the song, I almost lived what she was going through in the record. I had to live it to understand it more. So thanks to Miss Alicia Keys and Lauryn Hill, amazing producers. Kanai Finch did Hope She Cheats on You with a Basketball Player with me, and he also produced the Lose Myself Lauryn Hill record. Just Blaze did Far Away. Rich Harrison did the title track on the album, Late Nights and Early Mornings. Who else? Drain Vidal from Philly that did Say Yes, Getting Late, Hello. So we kind of still have that Philly vibe that, you know, made me stay here, basically. They were the two producers that I connected with the most in Philly, and I was like, yeah, I'm onto something with these guys, you know, Butterflies and you name it. So I got to throw down on an album that is cohesive and makes sense from beginning to end.
I heard a song called Let Me Go. Did that make the album?
Well, no, that was another giveaway. I recorded that on GarageBand.
Really?
Yeah, I was on the plane, and you know, you mess around with a million sounds that GarageBand gives you, and I was making the beat. And I think actually I recorded that when I was waiting for Just Blaze to get back to the session for Far Away, and it was like 20 minutes of vocal recording. I already did the beat, and I'm like, I'm just gonna sing this really quick one time now, and it was on my laptop for ages, and I was like, oh, if I'm putting together a mixtape, let me throw out one of the ballads that I do. And
that song is very serious.
It's serious. It's serious, all right, but what the that's not even my fault. Listen, I swear my phone doesn't even ring like that. No, seriously, where is this? I really can't find it. Someone else's iPhone. I don't even know whose that is. Disgusting. Someone's demo phone. Where are you?
Was it that? It wasn't that.
In your pocket.
What inspired you to do I Hope She Cheats?
Well, a friend of mine went through an awful breakup with his girlfriend, and she cheated on him with a basketball player, and
a friend.
And it was just one of those foul situations where where I felt it necessary to call someone out for that. So with I Hope She Cheats on You with the basketball player was the I don't wish you well after you've done this to me. I don't want to be happy for you now that you've moved on outside of our relationship onto someone else. I hope she cheats on you with a basketball player that makes millions of dollars and is 6'9" and is all over the blogosphere, and it stings your male ego, you a-hole.
Now I gotta say the concept for Far Away, incredible.
Thank you.
Where did it come from? Did you think of that?
Yeah, it was a concept that well, my manager directed the video, and conceptually it really came from what the content of the song is. At the time in writing it, a friend of mine had been going through a really tough time in their lives. They attempted to commit suicide, and being the best friend of someone that is going through that, you can't help them. So it's a helpless situation as someone who feels like I can save everybody. Like I'm the pro Leo, is everything's gonna be okay, I'll save you all. And knowing that I couldn't, that hurt me. When I write, I identify with the emotion that's going on in the studio. So Far Away happened, and it was only right that when I did the video for it, that I'd make it as simple and as honest and as straight to the point as I could. Yeah, with Tina Marie and having to honor her at the BET Honors, I mean, prior to her ever being honored in her own right, and for her to live to see that, was overwhelming for me to be on the stage and sing her song as during her set when she used to tour, she used to sing Say Yes.
Really? I've never seen her perform, so...
Yeah,
wow.
And that was just like, thank you. Because she'd inspired me so much, and just for her to have the one song during her set be something that I wrote, that was just a give back. So I'm waiting for everyone to see it.
What'd you sing? Can you tell me that secret?
Oh, it would be Portuguese
Come on!
Love.
Oh, Portuguese, okay.
Yeah, it's definitely, that's always been my favorite song, other than Behind the Groove. But just getting to sing that record there, I don't really remember the performance. I just remember being really emotional, knowing that she wasn't here, and I was just like, Tina, take over, please. Whatever happened, you'll see it on Monday.
The life of Marsha Ambrosius is waking up 4 o'clock. I wish.
That day, not every day, not today.
So 2 weeks, late nights, early mornings will be in stores.
Yes, I can't wait.
I'm excited.
Me too.
Can't wait to hear it.
Good.
Thanks for stopping through.
No problem.
It's BMoores, 92Q.com.